welcome back to Oceanic Lunar Child. I hope you're all doing well. I hope you're all living in love, light, and happiness. So, if you are new, welcome to Oceanic Lunar Child. Like I said, I do tarot readings, pick a card readings. I even have spell jars on our Etsy shop. I work with my business, Crystallized Constellations. So me and my partner have a whole bunch of stuff on there. But I just wanted to do a pick a card reading. So today I'll do a collaboration pick a card reading with messages from your spirit guides. So Spirit will be showing me what gifts your spirit guides want you to know, or what they're bringing in for you. Okay, so it might not already be in your life, it might be something that's coming. Now, I was really excited to do this collaboration. I did it with Blissful Guidance and Healing. I found her on Instagram. We are getting really close. So this pick a card will be a 2-part reading. You can go to hers to see what blockages there are. But in order to figure that out, you do have to watch her part of the video. So her YouTube channel is Blissful Guidance and Healing's channel. So there you'll find her video. It'll be called the same as mine. We did it just so it's easier to find. But essentially, these are messages from your spirit guides, okay? So in regards to the piles, I have them laid out here with rose quartz as group number 1 over here, the blue Rider-Waite tarot deck with the rose quartz. In the middle here, we have the Heaven and Earth Tarot with the black tourmaline. It's raw. Let me show you the crystals just in case. So this one's the raw black tourmaline for pile 2. This was pile 1, the rose quartz. It's kind of fainted, but it is raw. And then for pile 3 here, we have the Santa Muerte tarot deck with the labradorite crystal. It has like a good glow on it sometimes. If you see it in certain lighting, they used to call it the Aurora Borealis. So I'll let you meditate on that for a second. I'll play some nice music in the background and just meditate. Listen to your third eye, your intuition, and figure out exactly which pile is calling you. Remember to do this for your highest purpose and your highest good, and let your spirit guides guide you to have these messages drawn out for you. I will be shuffling on camera and using the oracle cards in the background to clarify or verify anything. So let's start the meditation. Take a deep breath in through the nostrils, through your nose. Hold it for 5 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now breathe out up to 7 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Perfect. You can close your eyes, get in tune with your body, what your body is telling you, what your intuition is telling you. And when you open up, usually for me, the first deck I see is the one that my intuition is calling me to, but it works different for everyone. So whatever feels right, whatever deck you want to reach out and grab, whatever crystal you want to reach out and grab, just focus on it and see where it will take you. See which deck is calling your name. Now I will get into the messages themselves. The timestamps are in the description box below, and remember to like, subscribe, and comment, as well as visit our Etsy shop, Crystallized Constellations. I'll leave the link down below. So let's get into it. So for all of you who chose pile number 1, this is your reading. You chose either the Rider-Waite deck, which is the blue and white deck. It's very simple. It's more original, okay? Or you chose the rose quartz, or you're just drawn to pile 1. Some people are drawn to the numbers as well. The rose quartz, for me, it talks about self-love, self-compassion, okay? Let me grab my crystal book right here. Let me read a little thing out of it for you for rose quartz. I feel like it's a very good healing crystal. So if you've been trying to work on healing on yourself, it's definitely something that will be useful, okay? That might be why you were drawn to this pile as well, because self-love might be something that you need right now, or you've been trying to work on self-love. So everybody loves this beautiful stone. It's involved with the idea of love and happy relationships. So yes, it does. Wow, look how the light's hitting that. Wow, okay. It's the deck in the background that's making it do that. But it's a pink, obviously, rose colored quartz, all right? It focuses on helping heal your relationships and yourself with self-love, as well as just love for everything, the earth, the humanity, friendships, all that. So it attracts love, brings comfort, and relieves grief. While bringing friendship and harmony, rose quartz can be soothing but also energizing in matters of love. For me, it's a very earthy and watery mix of a crystal when it comes to the energies, but some people say it's kind of airy, just because it has that quartz feel. But I hope you enjoy it. I hope this message resonates with you, okay? Some people are drawn to the crystals for that reason. I'll leave it right here so you can see it. Wow, my deck's really glowing up the whole table. It's fine. We love it. It's absolutely astounding. So I will be using the Rider-Waite deck here, okay? Let me see. Let me cleanse the deck real quick in front of you guys just so you can see the whole process. All right, so I will be focusing on just what your spirit guides are bringing you in regards to gifts. These gifts could be romantic. It could be self-love. Maybe they're bringing you self-love or the energy of self-love. And your spirit guides can be anything from your archangels that you worship, to saints that you worship, to deities, to, honestly, it could be so many different things. Now, don't forget, at the end of this reading, you should, if not, you're more than welcome to, go to Blissful Guidance and Healing on her channel. She has the blockages, so it might be blockages in regards to these gifts that you are getting, or you can have these gifts already and they're just something that you should acknowledge from spirit, okay? But in regards to the blockages, I do sense maybe you should be going to her because these blockages might get in your way, and you just want to make sure you're doing it properly, because sometimes blockages are sent from spirit and sometimes they're just man-made blockages. So definitely go to her. She has a charm set up and a pick a card just like this. So go to her, see what the blockages are, and we'll figure out what exactly you should be, getting from both messages, put them together and resonate. You don't have to pick the same pile. You can pick a different pile. But yes, just make sure you go and check her out, because it might very much help this reading and clarify this reading a little more with what exactly you need to work on, okay? So Spirit, what gifts do those who chose pile number 1, what are they receiving? What gifts are they receiving, Spirit? Let's see. Okay. That's a whole chunk. This one I can't take. I don't take that many cards. Usually I take 1 card. Sometimes I take more. It depends on the message, but Spirit is saying keep going. I will be using Oracle for advice or just clarification of certain things. That one literally flew out. I just hope you know. So we don't know what this one is yet. I'm going to leave it face down just because that's how it fell out. But this one's face up. It fell out face up and in the upright position as well. So I see the 8 of Cups. Maybe you guys are walking away from toxic situations. Spirit, I need less. Wow, those are great cards, though. I'm not going to lie. These are beautiful cards that flew out. The whole schamil over here, the whole pile. But I feel as though you might be walking away from toxic relationships, leaving things behind you. This does have to do emotional things, so I'm not shocked you picked the rose quartz. It kind of works out perfectly with the message of the card. But you are kind of walking away. You are doing your own thing. You are building yourself more stability by going to a higher ground or by going to a more emotionally stable place, okay? I feel like the 8 of Cups here, I keep looking at the 3 of Cups. So I feel like the feeling of enjoying life wasn't fully there for you. You weren't fully enjoying yourself because of the 5 of Cups on the bottom, because you were looking at past regrets. But I feel like you've gotten over that spilt milk attitude, that feeling of regret or remorse of things you've missed. I feel like you're moving more towards this 3 of Cups energy of just enjoying life. But in order to do that, you have to leave it all behind emotionally in order to find a higher ground for yourself to stabilize yourself, okay? Also, pay attention to when the moon is a waning crescent, because it's a waning crescent in this photo. I keep looking at it. And also, this person's wearing a red cape, and red to me talks about power and confidence, but sometimes red in generic things in like society is associated with romance and love. Let me see. I'm gonna get 3 more cards for you, lay the alm out, see what gifts are coming in, and see what messages are resonating within each of them, okay? See, that one keeps wanting to pop out. I'm going to take that because that was on the bottom of when I pulled the 8 of Cups. So it is a sense of independence here. Okay, you're enjoying your material gain, right, with that 9 of Pentacles up here. Oh, you can barely see it. You can barely see it because of the light, the rainbow. You're going to a higher ground. Okay, you're going to a higher ground, and Spirit is allowing you to leave a situation behind. They are pushing you. Your spirit guides are telling you that the gifts that are in front of you are because you need to leave things behind to become more independent. Leave codependent situations or dependent situations behind and just rely on yourself. I also see enjoying the fruits of your labor. I feel like you've been working so hard to make things perfect, and now you're going to a better emotional, higher ground, right? In order to get there, in order to get to a better place. Page of Cups. This could be a romantic message or a romantic gesture coming in. Okay, with this Page of Cups energy. I just want to make sure you can see it for the sake of the rainbow. But maybe you need to embrace the rainbow. Maybe that's what you need to do. You need to embrace the sun, embrace the rainbow. You might be stressing a little bit about an incoming message. Yeah, you might be stressing about an incoming message or something that's going to come unexpectedly at like a surprise, and you're going to be like emotionally caught off guard. And I feel as though the gift that's coming here is the sense of not young love, but young emotions. So enjoying the innocence of life and enjoying the emotional side of things instead of being so grounded. There is a sense of material and financial stability here with this 9 of Pentacles. So if you are focused on stability, I feel like it's rooted with this rose quartz energy of just a sense of love and self-love. So that's really a factor in this, but I see that you're going to a higher ground regardless, and your spirit guides are guiding you to that higher ground, and they are helping you leave emotional baggage behind, okay, in order to get this new sense of not emotional innocence in a negative connotation, but rather emotional innocence in a more enjoyable, naive way of just enjoying life, if that makes sense. Kind of like a high school, like just enjoy life attitude, like a high schooler or a teenager, okay? My ears are ringing, so people need to hear that there is a message coming in, surprise message maybe, but by going to a higher ground, you'll be able to get the messages that you need to get. I feel like Spirit is giving you signs. Maybe you guys are seeing angel numbers a lot, but I feel like you guys are getting signs that you are on the right path, and I feel like you're asking if you're on the right path by leaving something behind, and Spirit just wants to clarify that here, okay? These are the gifts that are coming in, are the signs, the symbols, the ability to leave, and the ability to be independent are all significant. I'm leaving that card down over on the left side just because I want to see what exactly Spirit has to say before giving us that, because I feel like that's such a significant message in regards to your gifts. That's another one. I'm just going to pull one more and make it 6 cards. It's one to pop out. Okay. I'm going to do it. Wow. 10 of Pentacles energy. Wow, that's insane. So, and Tower. So that shocking news might be something that's coming. Breaking down the walls so that you are able to move forward is also another message that's coming through, okay? And that 10 of Pentacles was on top, so it's not all for nothing. It's not for sadness. It's not for going into a bad state of mind or a negative place. Spirit and your spirit guides never want you to be in a negative place at all. If they put you through something, it's for a reason. It's because there's something better out there. And that's the 10 of Pentacles energy, is that betterment, that completion, that contentment. This actually, the shape makes the Kundalini, which is a symbol about all the aspects of your life connecting and being together and balanced and harmonized. So I sense that maybe with the 10 of Pentacles here, you are going towards a place of long-term commitment, or you're looking towards long-term commitment, which is why you are being led to leave something behind. The gift here is that Spirit is allowing you to leave something behind, which is so powerful, because some people hold on to grudges and like formalities and stereotypes all their life, and they sit in that energy, that emotional energy, and it's not good. So the gift that Spirit's bringing you is, wow, I flipped them. That's weird. I usually don't flip them. Spirit just, that's weird. Not weird, but that's beautiful. You're relying on your independence to get there too. You're relying on your independence. Now I'm going to flip over this card. Empress in reverse. Empress in reverse. I wish I could make this up. Y'all saw me draw this. Empress in reverse talks about not having self-love. The Empress is full of self-love, self-beauty, self-attraction, confidence, stands in her emotions, stands in her power type energy. And I feel like you're not doing that. I feel like you are actually the lack of not dragging you or anything, but that's probably why you're drawn to the rose quartz, because the rose quartz talks about self-love. So you're being called to step out of that, step into your emotions, your independence, your self-love. Start every day with a slow little affirmation, maybe. These are the gifts that are coming in, is the fact that you might be leaving a mother situation behind. You might have a situation with your mother or something that you're leaving behind. That could be another factor in this. But I do see that you are called to stand in your love, your emotions, your self-love, your self-confidence, and your female power. The ability to be receptive to things, but also have power at the same time. It's very beautiful. It really is. But you are leaving emotional things behind. You're leaving behind maybe toxic things, like I said, that regret, that remorse, and just simply living through life to be happy. Like to live, like, not happy, but in the simplicities, the in the moment and only in the moment thing. Like, you're not looking anywhere towards your future. And this is talking about, with the Ten of Pentacles, the long-term commitment and the future, okay? So maybe break down your walls of not having self-love and not loving yourself, and moving forward towards a sense of independence and enjoying the fruits of your labor, because you've really put so much work into yourself and into your career and into your finances and into your life. Like, I don't think you've recognized that. And Spirit, this is the gift, is that they want to show you how much you can love yourself, because you truly can, and you're truly valuable. They want to show you how valuable you are, okay? Wheel of Fortune, I'm amazed. I'm so amazed. I'm not even kidding. So they are allowing, like, universe to come in. They are letting the higher ups, the ones above them, come in, whether what you believe in or not. They're letting them come in. Deity, God, universe, whatever you want to call it, the unknown, whatever. There are higher forces here coming in and changing things for you. They're flipping things. And it's weird that I put it on top of the Empress, because the Empress is in reversed. And usually I don't take reversals unless they give me a reversal. Like, if it flips out as a reversal, I'll take it. It depends. But this is flipping that, if that makes sense. The Wheel of Fortune is all about turning and flipping things around and having better luck. So they're flipping this around, and they want you to flip this around to have more self-love. And they're giving you the gift of being able to. They're helping you. They're giving you a helping hand, and you don't even realize it. I feel like a lot of you are getting signs and synchronicities that you don't even see, or that you're not really deeply acknowledging, and they're there for you. They really are. Because it's time for you to go into a new section of your life. It's funny that I switched these, because now that I'm looking at it, it seems that this is like leaving emotional baggage behind, right? And going into a level up, a new state of mind, a new state of consciousness with your love and yourself and your finances and just everything that you see life as. You're seeing it differently and in a better emotional view, if that makes sense, but you have to leave other things behind. And the fact that I have the Death card on top of it, it really speaks volumes of, wow, like, you really are going into this new phase of your life, and you don't even, like, you're not really acknowledging it, because you're just going through and trying to make yourself more independent. But what you don't realize is it's your self-love, it's your self-confidence, and it's your own internal, like, feminine power, if that makes sense for some of you, that will get you to this new phase of your life. Like, universe is already changing things. They're flipping things. They're turning things for you with this Empress energy under it that's in reversed. They're turning that for you so that you can see the signs, you can see the synchronicities that they are turning things for you, so that you can go towards this Death card, so that you can go into the next phase of your life. I'm going to pull advice cards. I'm drawn to, I'm drawn to angels and ancestors for you guys. Let's see what overall advice you'd have to hear. Maybe something that I'm missing with the tarot. Let's see. I cleanse this deck. This is for the higher purpose of those who chose pile 1. Let's see, what do they have to hear? What exactly do they have to hear? What do they have to hear? What gifts are coming in? What do they have to hear? This new phase that you're going into is so important. Oh, Lord. I have to take it. I'm sorry, I'm taking all of them. I'm not saying sorry. So this is I call her the gypsy. It's the traveler. She is the gypsy. If you read up in the book, she is a gypsy. But this is a traveler. She moves in a new direction. And that's kind of what I was going with this 8 of Cups energy, is you are moving in a different direction and you're going in the better direction. And with the shaman, it says trust in higher forces. This is the back of the deck energy. So this is something that you necessarily don't see. And you don't see that the universe here with the Wheel of Fortune is something like you should trust in the higher forces to get there. Okay? Like, just trust that you're going on the right path. connect with maybe spirit animals, I keep hearing. You're unlocking the magic within you. So because it's in reverse, you don't see your true power, you don't see your true potential and your true love that's inside you that you have for yourself. And you're being called to look at the gift of them giving you the ability to lock into it. Like you can like tap into that any day, whenever you want. It's just a slow process of self-love and, like the shapeshifter says, transformation. So you're transforming and unveiling your gifts. That's exactly what I just said. So you're unveiling the gifts inside you. You're unveiling these gifts and you're able to tap into them and you're shapeshifting. That resonates so much with the death card as well here. These cards are so resonating with what exactly I was saying. I'm so happy it intuitively came through, but you just had to hear it, okay? Track down your fears and desires. That's something that this resonates with as well. Fruits of your labor, she knows what she wants and she knows she can get it. Same thing with the Empress. But with the Nine of Pentacles, she already has it because she tracked it down, she made it fruitful, and she's enjoying the fruits of her labor. So I see that you're moving forward into a phase of you need to track down what exactly you want emotionally, and you have to track down your fears because they're stopping you from seeing self-love. And this isn't necessarily like, this is not the blockages part of it. You should go watch Blissful Guidance and Healing to see the blockages, because I do sense that she's going to tell you something a lot more specific, maybe with these fears, maybe why you can't unlock this, right? She'll give you some guidance maybe as to why things aren't adding up, okay? But I do see that the spirit guides here, however many you have, they are telling you that you have this power inside you. They want you to acknowledge the fact that things are happening, things are turning, things are going in your luck, in your fate, in your path that you want them to go in. It's all in your hands, but you have to start with self-love there, okay? Because also you're surrounded by protective energy here with the arrow card here. So I do see that you are protected by the universe here with this Wheel of Fortune. I see that you're protected and you're on the right path. Just acknowledge the fact that you're going into a new phase of your life and you need more self-love in order to get there, okay? I really hope this resonated. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Again, you can check out our Etsy shop. And thank you so much to Blissful Guidance and Healing for doing this collaboration with me. I'm so happy she asked me. This is truly a blessing. Go check out her channel. She's absolutely amazing. Her Instagram link and her YouTube link will be in the description box below, as well as the link to the other video that is tied to this one. I really hope that this resonated. Please let me know and contact me if you need anything. Personal readings are open and our Etsy shop is still open. I hope to see you next time. Thank you for joining. You chose pile number 2. Those of you who chose the black tourmaline raw crystal, okay? And also, I'll leave that up front so you can see it. There we go. That's better. I'll leave that up front so you can just see it and resonate with the energy. If you didn't choose the crystal, you chose the deck. Or pile 2, just the number. The deck is the Heaven and Earth Tarot, this one. So it does have beautiful illustration. It's very graphic designy. So I'll be checking out what gifts spirit guides are bringing you, your spirit guides, and just what you have to acknowledge that's there, or either something that's coming that is a gift. Now, go check out Blissful Guidance and Healing's channel. She really will help you with the blockages that are incorporated with this reading. You don't have to choose the same pile. You can choose a different pile. She has certain charms that you can choose. So I really hope you resonate with hers as well as mine, and I hope that it makes sense. Please be more than welcome to subscribe to her channel as well as mine, as well as liking both our videos and commenting to let us know how this collaboration works. If you want more of it, just let us know. We'll definitely plan something more. This is our first collaboration together, and I'm very happy to do it, okay? So I'll be getting just what gifts are coming. I'll pull 6 cards out of this tarot deck right here, the Heaven and Earth, and then I'll be using one of these oracle decks, whatever intuitively calls me, in order to understand what exactly you have to, like what advice can clarify, like what your gifts are, and how to really get there. And then Blissful Healing and Guidance and Healing. I always get it reversed. Blissful Guidance and Healing will help you understand what you have to do to unblock either these gifts are coming in or other blockages that you might have in your life that you just need to get rid of in order to move forward, okay? So let's see, Spirit. Okay, so we have the 4 of Cups, blended pleasure. Some of you have the gift of clairvoyance. I wasn't going to make this a psychic or supernatural, I guess, paranormal thing, but you might be disappointed about the past. You might be disappointed about what you have as well emotionally. But I do see this sense of blended pleasure. So you're enjoying what you have now, but you're also enjoying what's in front of you, but you're not grabbing what exactly you're being given. And Spirit wants you to know that you have the opportunity to grab it and to take what you want emotionally. Not take, but, you know, take it as a gift. That's something that's given to you. We have the Wheel of Fortune on the bottom. So maybe this is luck. Maybe this is an opportunity to change your situation or your life around. If you did choose the black tourmaline, I do sense that this reading has to do with protective energy. So some of you might be afraid that you're not protected and you're kind of sitting in this disappointment thinking that the world hates you. You're just in this lower vibration maybe. If that doesn't resonate, that's okay. Only some of you had to hear that. But this cup here, I see. It's in tune with your with the moon as well as Cancer. So maybe you're being overly emotional with this Four of Cups energy and you're just sensing like you don't want to reach out. You're kind of disappointed. Maybe you asked for something and you didn't really get exactly what you asked for. But I do sense maybe that's what's in front of you. But you should just take it anyway, because when Spirit gives us things like gifts, your spirit guides want you to know that it's for a good reason. This might have to do with the relationship, or just bringing two sides of yourself together. Maybe some emotional unity and emotional healing within yourself. Maybe that's what it has to deal with. But this could do something with love as well. I do see love here. So you could be disappointed with how your love situation turned out. And there might be a relationship that you can take, but you're not taking it. Or you're just daydreaming too about a relationship. Or if some of you are clairvoyant, as in you see visions and you see things that aren't necessarily like in the present, you see kind of like the future of what might happen. I do see there's a blended pleasure with what you have and what relationship you want to have. But Spirit wants you to know, your spirit guides want you to understand that you are protected. That's kind of the gift, I feel like, is that you are protected and you can have this sense of blended pleasure of living in the now and living in like the future of what you want, right? But you can also enjoy what you have too. This is a very in the moment thing. This Two of Cups energy here, for me, it feels like in the moment with the illustration. Like, I feel like everything's slowed down. I feel like, you know, in like those rom-coms when like the world stops and everything's like slow, like this is the energy that I'm kind of picking up on here. And I feel like you're trying to mix together living in the moment as well as what else you can have. But sometimes you just need to live in the moment. My clock just did 444 on the timer because I do these separately. So I have a feeling that this has to do with listening to your intuition as well. Your intuition is telling you that you should be living in the moment, but you're living in the moment as well as looking towards the future because you're scared of the unknown. That might be something why you need this protective energy of black tourmaline, because it makes you feel shielded and comfortable, okay? The back of the deck is the Nine of Cups. So if you have been wishing for a relationship, you're kind of daydreaming about it, and the wish is going to come true. I feel like that's the gift that's coming in, is that you're going to get what you asked for. But just remember that don't be disappointed because it might not be exactly what you want, but Spirit always makes things perfect for you, so it works out for you, so you're happier in the end. So don't sit and resonate with what you don't have and what you can't have, or things that aren't necessarily how they should be, but resonate with how they are and enjoy the moment, okay? I'm going to pull 6 cards, like I said. So let me see, what else does Spirit want us to know? Your spirit guides, what gifts are they bringing in? Okay, so you guys might feel like there's a lot of weight on your shoulders. Maybe that's why you are sensed to be so perfect with how your love life should be. Like maybe your family enforces that your love life should be a certain way, or you want your love life to be a certain way. You put that pressure on yourself. But know that you aren't oppressed, okay? The oppression part might be something of yourself. You might take on too many tasks at once, or you might just be in general disappointed because of all the things that are on your shoulders, because you feel like there's so much weight on your shoulders when it comes to your love life, okay? But, and even if it's not your love life, it's just the sense of being harmonized is like very hard for you, and it's a sense of feeling oppressed by all the things you have to do to get there. But you can take back and take a breather sometimes. This is also like a take a breather card, like just relax. You know, just sit on a tree and daydream about what you can have. So if that resonates with you, I hope this helps. Let's see what else I'm getting here. Okay, we have 3 of Wands. So you're looking at the potential. You're looking at this potential right here. This Cups energy, the 4th cup that's in the sky. I don't know. I see that as the 4th cup. I don't know. I see the 3 on the ground as 1, 2, 3. The 4th cup that's in the sky. is the potential that you can have. You see the success, you see the potential, and you're kind of waiting for messages to come in. You're waiting for the like green light to come in order for you to try to actually take this on fully, because you have so much weight on your shoulders with other things. I feel like you are just not going fully in until you wait for that message. But you also see the success, even if it's not in the relationship, which you can have in the relationship, obviously, like I said before. But also, if you don't have a relationship, it's the sense of the potential of the future that you can have in a relationship. I also have the Hierophant card that popped up. So this could be something of a spiritual matter. Maybe you want to be spiritually advanced. Maybe you want to get ahead of yourself and you feel like you're not protected enough, and that's why you daydream about it instead of taking it on, because you're waiting for that green light so that you can just be sure that you're doing the right thing. But I feel like you have to stand in your power of knowing right and wrong, and don't overthink other things, and don't put things in your own mind, and don't detach yourself emotionally to try to like understand what you can have. Like, you have to live in the moment and in your emotions in order to get there. So I definitely feel like you know what's right and wrong and you are grounded. Just make sure that you are living in that. Like, don't do what you wouldn't normally do just because it looks nice also is something that's coming through. Okay. Let's see what other gifts you, that's a lot, Spirit. I'm gonna have to take a lot less. The gifts here is that you know right and wrong, and I feel like you're putting so much pressure on yourself, but Spirit guides are there to help you and guide you in your journey. So don't be so focused on, am I right? Am I wrong? Is this good for me? Is this bad for me? Like, you will know if it's good or if it's not good. You don't have to overthink it. You don't have to put so much weight on your shoulders if something's good. Like, harmonize yourself. Live in the moment and harmonize yourself, because you don't have to stress about what is good for you, what's bad for you, blah, blah, blah. Like, all that stuff is going to make you think more, and then you're just going to be living in the logic and not in the emotions or the spiritual aspect of all of it. Like, Spirit gives us things, yes, for challenges so that we can think about it sometimes, but I feel like you're just feeling a lot. Like, you're feeling like this might not be right, this might be wrong, blah, blah, blah. And that's what's, like, making you go in circles, I feel like. I keep seeing circles, so I'm sensing that you just feel like you're going in a circle. If not, you feel like there's so much weight on your shoulder that you just want to go back to old habits. You want things to be more traditional, like how they used to be, because this is something that isn't what you usually do. You usually detach yourself sometimes in order to see what's coming, but you have to live in the moment, live in your emotions in order to see what's coming, okay? I feel like the gift here is that you do know right and wrong, and like whatever blockages are there for a reason sometimes. You'll know if you have to overcome them or not. I do have a lot of cards here. That's a lot of King's energy, but the Devil did pop out and fall on the floor. So I'm getting a sense that maybe this is something that's toxic. It could be a toxic relationship, be it with an earth sign or an air sign maybe. But either way, you're trying to be logical and materialistic, and you're not looking at what you have. Like, your intuition and your emotions are going to guide you. So like, don't oppress yourself. Don't put so much weight on your shoulders to try to figure out what's right and wrong and what suits you. Like, you'll know what suits you just from not knowing what you want, but knowing what your intuition is telling you, okay? This is the last. Oh my gosh. I'm sorry. I'm like screaming. This is crazy. The 10 of Cups. So you know what emotional fulfillment feels like. You know how to be emotionally content. And I know you're striving for it. You might be striving for a marriage. Some of you, this might be a marriage situation. The gift is that you have to harmonize, not detach yourself if this is a marriage situation. If not, that can still apply to other situations. You have to be emotionally fulfilled on the inside in order to find emotional fulfillment on the outside, okay? But I see this card is named Perfect Success. So you are like you are success. You are focused on the success. That's what the heavyweight is, the perfect success. And even if this has to do with love, it might not do with outside love, but internalized love. So take that as it resonates. But I do see that I don't know. I see that there's potential. I really do. I see that you're looking at the potential, but you're getting stuck in the potential. Or you're detaching yourself. You're detaching yourself and looking at only the earthly things and not looking at the spiritual aspect of things. Some of you just needed to hear that. but you are being persistent. You do have great strength inside of you to bear the storm, to get through with it. This is very Jon Snow vibes. Even if you went through heartbreak, you can overcome the pain. You will learn from the pain, but overcome the scars or the actual events that are sitting on your energy. You can have perfect emotional contentment, but there's a lot of weight on your shoulders of how you should harmonize or how you should be, or just this sense of perfection when it's like life is perfect for you. Like, you don't have to adjust anything to make your life any more perfect. The way that spirit gives it to you is the way it is perfect. Okay. I'm drawn to the spirit animal oracle, so let's get you a little bit of advice from out of there, and then I think we'll wrap up the reading. So I do see, like I said, don't fall into conformity, don't fall into old habits. Don't be so stuck. Don't be so stuck. It's not going to help you. Anything else, spirit guides? What are your spirit guides? What gifts are coming? What do they have to know about their gifts? Let's see. Let's see. Okay, we did have this card pop out. Wow, okay. That resonates with what I was saying. So the coyote spirit is on the back of the deck. So what you don't see is that you have to trust that spirit is putting you on a detour for a reason. So whatever this reason is, this kind of resonates with the sense of like this oppression card. So like, don't be so stuck with the oppression. Don't be stuck on like all of like, or even disappointment too. It could go with both of these cards. Don't be so stuck on what you are, like what exactly you're stuck in. Be more focused on enjoying it. Like, know that whatever spirit puts you through is for a reason. It's for your better well-being. The card that flipped out is the whale spirit, so trust in the great mystery. So honestly, that's kind of what the Hierophant energy is too, because he's a guru kind of, so he knows morally right and wrong, and he has such experience and wisdom that other people bow down and follow him because he trusts the unknown. He trusts that he'll have divine intervention and divine guidance no matter what the situation is. You can see the dove in this card. The dove in Catholicism stands for the Holy Spirit, and this is very obviously a church card, but it talks about like divine guidance. Like, the dove is the Holy Spirit, and that's the divine guidance that comes down and helps people in their everyday lives. So just know that you have to trust in that mystery of what it is. That's the gift, is that you trust. You can trust them, because like this and that are true. Dolphin spirit, that talks about things like this might be true, that might be true, but either story is also true. Like, there's always going to be truth behind it, behind each one. So don't be so focused on the nitty gritty. How am I going to get to the potential that I want? How am I going to get to this perfect success? Because that puts more oppression on your shoulders. That puts more weight on your shoulders. And you think it's a detour, but it's not really a detour. Like, you have to trust that the divine gives us things, gives us blockages, detours for a reason. You can go to Blissful Guidance. She will give you like what the blockages are necessarily. I don't really know what they are. I wasn't reading for that. I'm just reading for the gifts. But your spirit guides want you to know that you have the potential to move forward. You don't have to be detached, sad, disappointed. You don't have to put so much weight on your shoulders because of love or harmonizing yourself. Like, just live in the moment. But don't live in the moment to just party. Live in the moment and feel the emotions, okay? Don't strive for the perfect success, because you will get there regardless. Just make sure you're living in the moment and listening to what spirit has to tell you. And then your flags will come in. This 3 of Wands. Your flags will come in. Your ships will come in. You will understand what you have to do to move forward. It's not about worrying about the next step or how to get there. It's about living in the beauty of life. That's really what this deck is talking about. And know that you're protected too. Like, this tourmaline's card, crystal, the energy of it is talking about being protected, being shielded by spirit. So spirit's protecting you. Don't feel like you're not protected. Listen to your divine guidance and your intuition if you feel like you're not protected enough, because your spirit really talks to you through your intuition. So that's a key factor in getting yourself out of that feeling of maybe feeling like someone's doing something towards you or you're not being protected, okay? So I really hope this resonated. Please like, subscribe, and comment below. I will see you guys next time. Remember to go check out Blissful Guidance and Healing for her blockages video. It's the collaboration. It's the part 2 of all this. So these are your gifts. Go check her out. She'll help you out on what blockages they are. If you already watched her, that's perfect. These are the gifts that are coming in. So just take it as it resonates. I really hope you enjoyed the reading. And remember to check out our Etsy shop. Me and my other business partner, Crystallized Constellations, is our business. Check it out. We have spell jars, readings, everything, all of the above. And also, Blissful Guidance and Healing gave me a reading before, and she has phenomenal readings. So definitely go and check her out, okay? Thank you for joining everyone who chose pile number 3. You either chose the labradorite crystal, which you can see in the light over here. Where's the light? You can kind of see like the blue tint it was making that I was talking about before. That reminds people of the Aurora Borealis. If you chose this crystal, this is also pile 3. This is the Santa Muerte deck. But if you chose this crystal, I am sensing this is a crystal of transformation. Let's go to the book to check. I always like referring back to the book. Let's see. Now we have... it's alphabetical. Let's see. Labradorite. Okay. Labradorite. It is said that labradorite helps develop psychic powers. It enables you to erect psychic boundaries when you need them, and it can help times of change. So I feel like right now you might be going through a time of change and transformation, and I've heard that labradorite is perfect for soothing over when you're going through a transformation. Oh, wow, look at that. That's awesome. It's also known to be the crystal of magic and psychic abilities, but more magic so. So that's why they say it's a crystal of transformation, because magic used to be seen as transforming somebody's life. I mean, it still could be seen that way, but I do sense that there's transformation happening in your life. There's magic in your life that spirit guides want you to acknowledge. And maybe even they want to help soothe over the pain of whatever you're going through, whatever transformations are happening. That's the energy I'm getting from this, okay? So from the Santa Muerte deck, I will cleanse it on camera and shuffle on camera, just so you see all of the works as it goes down. And I will be pulling 6 cards for the gifts that Spirit would like to give you, okay? I cleanse this deck. Necessary energy. I will be pulling cards from the Oracle, depending on which one calls me, just for advice in regards to how to handle these gifts, like whatever gifts are given. So you might actually be, I keep saying gifts, and I know it's a gift video, but I feel like this might be something psychic. You might be tapping into your psychic gift. This might be the pile that is very psychic. You might be very empathic. You might feel other people's emotions. And like, let's say like something, I don't know, people are extra, I call them sensitives. People are extra sensitive for those who like walk in a room and feel things. They're known as being empaths. That's like the definition term of them. But I do sense maybe you guys are opening up psychic gifts. Maybe your dreams have been weird lately, or you've been getting visions, or you are the witch, wizard, warlock, spiritual practitioner, because this is a very like spiritual, magical, psychic crystal. So maybe, can I leave it? Ooh, nope, that can't work. So say, can I leave it in the light to see? Ooh, there's a blue. Okay, the sun's gonna move anyway. So I do sense that this might be a psychic group. I just want to leave that there so you can see it. As you gaze into the labradorite, it does help you see the magic in things, because you obviously didn't see that blue shine before, but once it hits any sort of light, it gives that blue shine. So that's something that I feel like maybe you guys aren't shining. Maybe you're trying to hide from the world what you, like your unique abilities or who you uniquely are just as a person, your personality. I do sense that your spirit guides are here to help you transform and like break your shell almost and transform into this bright new person that you can be. I do see that you are transforming now. That is the base of like everything that's happening, is you are transforming. We have the first card here, which fell, I'm gonna move this so you guys can see. Yes. This fell back up, I call it. So that I'm going to leave it like that until I'm called to flip it. I will be pulling 6 cards though, so if any decide to flip out upright where I see the actual image of the card, I will interpret it as it goes along, because Spirit wanted you to know it, okay? You also might have been drawn to the number 3, which is this pile. So number 3 talks about, you know, Spirit really coming in and handling things and balancing things out. So I do sense that maybe you guys are going through a phase of maybe trying to balance out things so that you can transform. You guys might be at a crossroads, Two of Swords energy. You guys might be at a crossroads here. You might be indecisive about something. You might be going through that balance. Like I was talking about that balance. So I do sense that the balance here, because in this specific image, it's a pair of scissors that make the Two of Swords. So I do sense that there's like, you need balance. You need that middle point of balance. I can't even point. That middle point of balance in between that holds the blades together to make it a scissor. You kind of need that to balance everything out so that one doesn't fall off and one doesn't go too far and ruin the whole thing. So maybe you guys are at crossroads. Maybe you want to cut someone off, I'm feeling. Maybe the transformative energy is cutting off negative energy that's on you. Psychic energy, maybe, because that is a psychic protector, as I read from the book. I do sense balance, though. Mental balance is very significant, I see here. Now I gotta move forward. I'm sorry, guys. Just so we can fit the cards into the camera angle. Yeah, I sense balance. I see mental balance. I see a lot of indecisiveness. And the fact that a lot of these cards are flipping out with the backs up really shows me that maybe this is going to be a really surprising gift. Whatever your spirit guides are gifting you, it's really surprising. The back of the deck energy, something you might not be looking at, is your own intuition. So this does correspond with the labradorite crystal. It talks about psychic abilities and tapping into your psychic intuition and really getting a head start on maybe learning spirituality or just learning how to listen to what spirit's saying intuitively. Okay, so like let that resonate, but that's the back of the deck, so you might not be looking at that. That's why you're trying to balance your mind right now with this Two of Swords energy. You might be trying to balance something because you don't feel you can trust yourself enough because you're not listening to your intuition. Okay, so I do see that here. I see balance. I see that you're not looking at your intuition maybe, and that is why you might be drawn to this card. I mean this crystal, sorry. Or this pile. Okay, Queen of Cups energy. So the Queen of Cups holds her heart proudly. She holds it strong. She holds it intuitively. This is a very intuitive and psychic card. So some of you might be Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. And you might be very intuitive, maybe. Just like a very receptive energy with your own emotions. Being receptive with your emotions and understanding them and how they work. But yes, I do sense that you guys might be emotional. You might be dealing with a water sign. You might be dealing with a feminine, not a female, a feminine energy that is a water sign. Maybe you're indecisive about that, or you're cutting off because these are separated by a card. So you might be wanting to cut off this energy. You might have tried cutting off this intuitive energy within yourself, but if this is another person, you might be trying to cut them off and your gut's telling you to do it. Let's see what else. Wheel of Fortune is in between. That's so powerful, honestly. So you know that the wheel's turning. You know that the universe and spirit and the unknown, whatever you believe in, I see that you are letting the universe take over. You're letting it turn the wheel. You're letting things happen, okay? And you're really letting it flow. I do sense flow. You're not forcing anything. You're letting it to go the way it should. So if you are cutting someone out of your life, it's very significant. They might be overly emotional too. It's very significant that you are just letting go and letting it flow. You know what I mean? Just allowing the universe to do it. Maybe that's why you're not listening to your intuition, because even though you know you have to let them go, you're not really thinking about it. You're not listening to it. I just saw 333. I swear. This is pile 3. So you definitely have some big spirit is talking to you vibes. Like your spirit guides are really trying to give you signals and signs. Even with your own intuition, I feel like they talk to you guys more directly through your own intuition. If not, the High Priestess sees synchronicities. So like I just saw an angel number on the timer. That's something that you might be seeing. And it's not even 333 on the clock. I literally just saw it. Like, spirit gave me the vision thinking I saw 333. And I usually don't get weird visions like that. So, not weird, but, not normal. Not average. Not, frequent. Wow. But you're really progressing now. You're progressing by cutting this thing out. Whatever this energy is, whatever this labradorite energy of protection is that spirit has, your ancestors are pushing you forward. They're pushing you in the direction you need to go. Your spirit guides are giving you the gift of moving forward. They're giving you the gift to transform. Okay? So if you are trying to cut this out, good for you. If it's a person, do what you have to do. But listen to your intuition. The main thing here is really intuition. It's really speaking so strongly. You guys have to listen to your intuition, and like Spirit wants you to. Spirit wants you to listen to your intuition because you can build so many more memories with this Three of Cups energy here. You could build so many memories and so much happiness and so many friendships, and you'll find your community if you do so. When I mean find your community, some of you might feel you're at a crossroads because maybe it's a friend group or just a person and you feel out of place with them. You don't feel 100% like yourself and you're like, well, I gotta move away. Like, it's time for me to move away from them, right? And you're trying to balance yourself, maybe balancing yourself with the friend group or balancing yourself with the friend or the family member or just the relationship you're in. You're trying to balance it out, okay? But there's so much more progression ahead of you, and spirit guides want you to know that the gift that's here is that you can progress, you can move forward, you can make so many big life changes, and you are in fact balanced. Because in the original tarot, the Rider-Waite, it's seen the Chariot has two sphinxes at the bottom, one black, one white, and they represent yin and yang. So by being balanced, you are achieving more progress. Don't think that you aren't. But if this is something you need to cut out, just listen to your intuition and see if it's truly something you need to cut out, okay? For the last card, you are not listening to your intuition because you feel incomplete. This is the Lovers in reverse. So you're neglecting making a choice. You're neglecting making either a choice in love or a choice that will make you feel complete, okay? And it's bringing you to a point where you just want to enjoy life and just live life to the fullest and the happiest, okay? But it's really the sense of that incompleteness, that sense of being off balance is what Spirit's giving you. Like, they're giving you the ability to be balanced, whether it's, like I said, cutting someone out or not. You are given the gift to be balanced. And, like, it's hard to transform into a new sense of life. It's hard to, like, listen to your intuition at times because we're human. This is the whole experience we're supposed to be going through. But at the end of the day, we all know that we have to listen to it. So if you do feel incomplete, listen to your intuition, be open with your heart and your emotions. That's what's going to get you through this, okay? Don't be so forceful. Just be open with yourself, and then the rest of it should fall into place, and the rest of it will show progress. You won't think there's progress because you'll feel you're stagnant and at a crossroad, but honestly, you'll be making so much more progress than you think, and you'll feel so much more complete. Once you find the in, you'll find the out, if that makes sense. Internal success will mean you'll find external success, okay? So emotional contentment is important, but remember that the transformation process is significant. So pay attention to being open in the moment and being open with your emotions, and allow yourself to transform into this new intuitive being, this high priestess, if you will, that you can be, okay? I'm being drawn to pull from the Elemental Oracle. Yeah, the Elemental Oracle. This is my newest Oracle deck. I really love it. Let me just cleanse the energy real quick in it, and then we'll give you a quick little clarification on anything that needs to be heard, okay? I will be reading for the book for this one just because they have really cool questions or like things to think about, like thoughts to sit on your mind, okay? So what does pile 3 have to hear, Spirit? What do their spirit guides have to tell them about their gifts? The gifts that are here. Whether they're psychic, whether they're progression, coming past the crossroad, okay? Being balanced and complete. What do they have to hear? What does this pile have to hear? For those who chose pile 3, Santa Muerte deck, or the Lauer. Breathe. Life. Number 27. So number 27 might resonate with you. Back of the deck energy is gravity, groundedness. So you guys might not think it, but you have to acknowledge that you're grounded. The universe doesn't, like, you don't feel grounded, but the universe is letting you know that you are grounded. Here, let me actually show you, like, it's very grounded, very earthy, very, I don't know, very strong. I don't know how to put it, but strong is the word that I'm getting. So you guys are very grounded, okay? But the card that was drawn for your advice is breathe. Life. Breathe. Breathe. That's also how I feel. I feel like in the Queen of Cups, I feel like you're so stuck. Like your emotions are so closed off. You're not allowing your emotions to breathe. You're not allowing yourself to breathe and feel complete. So this might be something that's resonating. If not, that's okay. Let's see what the book has to say. Breath. Focus on your breath. Did I read that wrong? I said breathe. That's breath. I completely read that wrong. You might resonate with the number 9 too. or 6. I don't know if that helps somebody, but if that's a message or a synchronicity, pay attention, because this might be more important than for others, okay? So allow it to guide your actions and flow, the breath. Fear often means breath holding. So essentially what it's saying is holding in your breath shows that you're fearing something. You have to allow yourself to breathe. Allow yourself to naturally go through this, okay? Let that all go. Let all the fear go. Don't hold back your breath. There is a place for slowing down your breath and being mindful of it. Take a deep breath and rethink your strategy. Take a deep breath and pause a few seconds before exhaling, which will train you to give yourself a little bit more time and space. So I feel like you guys might be rushing through things. I feel like you guys might be wanting to just make hasty decisions and go really quick. But what you have to acknowledge is Spirit wants you, like, they're giving you the ability to breathe. Like, take a deep breath. Like, they're giving you a pause to open up, feel complete. Like, you can't be complete going forward. You can't be complete going into, like, this new progression with the Chariot card here. Like, it talks about balance. It talks about your ancestors and your spirit guides guiding you, but it also talks about balance within yourself in order to move forward. You can't move forward unless you got this balance, okay? So try to balance yourself. I know this has to do with, like, transformation. You are transforming yourself with this labradorite crystal. You are transforming. You're transforming into a new stage. So don't be afraid that taking a deep breath and feeling complete and trying to make the best bonds possible with others, like, don't be afraid. Don't be afraid to do that, because honestly, it's really going to help it if you open up your heart, if you allow yourself to breathe. You know, when, like, you just take a nice deep breath and your chest feels so light and perfect and, like, everything feels open? That's the energy that I'm getting from this. So yes, you're going through transformation, but also allow yourself to transform by taking a deep breath. That's where everything starts. We start from breath and we go until we take our last breath. So that's very significant here, okay? I really hope this resonated. Please check out Blissful Guidance's reading for this, the other half of the reading, because I feel like there's major blockages here as to why you don't want to breathe or you don't want to, like, relax. So go check her out. Try to put the pieces together between her reading and this reading. I really hope it resonated. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Check out my Etsy shop with my partner in Crystallized Constellations. We have spell jars, tarot readings, dream catchers, jewelry. We have all that stuff. So you can check that out. I really do hope this resonated. Please, again, comment, subscribe. Check out Blissful Guidance. She's amazing. I got a reading from her. She's absolutely wonderful. She really is a great reader, and I really hope this helped. I will see you guys next time, and thank you for joining me.